What's up, riders? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most anticipated motorcycles of the decade, the 2025 Kawasaki KX 500. This is not just another dirt bike. This is the rebirth of a legend, a machine that once dominated motocross tracks and desert races across the world. For years, enthusiasts begged Kawasaki to bring the KX 500 back, and now in 2025, it's finally here, modernized, re-engineered, and more powerful than ever. Stick around, because in this video, we're breaking down everything you need to know about the new KX 500. The design, performance, features, riding experience, and whether it lives up to the legendary name. The legacy of the KX 500. Before we jump into the 2025 model, let's rewind a bit. The original KX 500 was introduced in the mid-1980s, and it quickly became known as the Widowmaker for its insane power delivery. With a two-stroke 500cc engine, it was raw, untamed, and brutally fast. Riders either respected it or feared it, sometimes both. It dominated desert racing, Baja competitions, and hill climbs. But as the industry shifted towards four-stroke engines and stricter emissions regulations, Kawasaki discontinued the KX 500 in 2004. Since then, it has lived on as a legend, with used models fetching high prices and aftermarket builders keeping the spirit alive. So, when Kawasaki announced the return of the KX 500 for 2025, the motocross and off-road world went wild. The big question was, would it stay true to its roots, or would Kawasaki tame it for the modern era? Design and styling. The first thing you notice about the 2025 KX 500 is how aggressive it looks. Kawasaki didn't just recycle old designs, they gave it a complete makeover while still nodding to its heritage. The bike features sharp bodywork, a slim profile for better rider ergonomics, and a lightweight frame inspired by the KX 450 platform. The classic Kawasaki lime green dominates the bike, accented with bold graphics that pay homage to the old-school KX 500. A new LED headlight is integrated for enduro and desert racing use, but it's sleek enough not to ruin the race-inspired styling. The air vents, plastics, and seat design all focus on centralizing mass and giving the rider maximum control. This is not just a dirt bike, it's a statement. Kawasaki made sure the KX 500 looks every bit as powerful as it feels. Engine and performance. Now, let's talk about the heart of this beast, the engine. The 2025 KX 500 is powered by a new 500cc fuel-injected two-stroke engine. Yes, you heard that right, Kawasaki brought back the two-stroke in a world dominated by four strokes. But this isn't the old-school carbureted monster. This engine uses direct fuel injection technology, which improves fuel efficiency, throttle response, and emissions compliance. It delivers the raw, instant power that two strokes are famous for, but with a smoother and more manageable curve. Power output is rumored to be around 70 horsepower, which is insane for a dirt bike weighing just under 240 pounds. That's a power-to-weight ratio that rivals some sport bikes. The exhaust system has been completely redesigned with a modern expansion chamber and tuned silencer, reducing noise while keeping that iconic two-stroke bark. Frame and suspension. Power is nothing without control, and Kawasaki knew the KX 500 needed the best chassis technology available. They based the frame on the aluminum perimeter design from the KX 450, but reinforced it to handle the extra torque of the 500cc engine. Suspension duties are handled by the latest Showa A-kit-inspired components, a 49mm inverted coil spring fork up front and a fully adjustable shock in the rear. Riders can fine-tune compression, rebound, and preload for everything. From motocross tracks to desert trails. Ground clearance is generous, and the wheelbase strikes a balance between stability at high speeds and agility in tight corners. Kawasaki clearly engineered this bike to perform in multiple environments. Braking and wheels. With great power comes great responsibility, and braking power. The 2025 KX 500 is equipped with pedal-style disc brakes, a 270mm rotor up front and a 240mm rotor in the rear, paired with high-performance calipers. This setup gives riders precise control, whether you're scrubbing speed into a corner or hammering down a rocky descent. The lightweight aluminum wheels are wrapped in Dunlop Geomax MX34 tires, offering maximum grip on dirt, sand, and loose terrain. Technology and rider aids. Here's where the new KX 500 really sets itself apart from its predecessor. While the old bike was a pure brute, the 2025 model comes with modern technology to make it more rideable. You get launch control mode, which helps prevent wheel spin at the gate. There's also selectable power maps, allowing riders to choose between aggressive, standard, and mellow throttle responses. And yes, the KX 500 is electric start now. No more brutal kick-starting a 500cc two-stroke until your leg gives out. A lightweight lithium-ion battery powers the system, and there's even a backup kickstarter for old-school riders. Riding experience. So, what's it like to ride the new KX 500? According to early testers, it's an absolute adrenaline rush, but in a more refined way. The bike delivers explosive power on tap, but thanks to fuel injection and ride modes, it's not as unpredictable as the original. You can manage wheelies, control slides, and push harder without feeling like the bike is trying to throw you off. In motocross, it has the torque to clear massive jumps effortlessly. In desert racing, it eats long straights alive, maintaining insane top speeds while staying planted. And in enduro riding, it's surprisingly manageable thanks to the slim chassis and lighter feel compared to old-school 500s. It's still not a beginner's bike, this is a machine for experienced riders. But unlike the Widowmaker of the past, the 2025 KX 500 feels like a bike you can tame, if you respect it. Comparisons. Let's put the old and new KX 500 side by side. Old KX 500, carbureted, kickstart only, brutally raw power, heavy steel frame, limited technology. New KX 500 2025 fuel injected, electric start, selectable maps, aluminum frame, advanced suspension, rider-friendly without losing its edge. The essence of the 500 is still here, insane two-stroke performance, but now it's paired with modern handling and reliability. Think of it as the evolution of a monster into a precision weapon. Price and availability. The 2025 Kawasaki KX 500 is expected to retail around $11,999 USD, placing it above the KX 450 but still competitive compared to high-performance enduro and motocross bikes. It will be available in limited numbers, at least for the first production run, since Kawasaki is testing the waters with this revival. Early reports suggest pre-orders are already selling out, proving just how much demand there is for a 500cc two-stroke comeback. Who is it for? The new KX 500 is not for everyone, and Kawasaki knows that. It's built for experienced riders, racers, and adrenaline junkies who want more than a standard motocross bike. If you're into desert racing, extreme enduro, hill climbs, or just want to own a piece of modern motocross history, this bike is calling your name. It's not a casual trail bike, it's a high-performance weapon. The return of the two-stroke era. The revival of the KX 500 raises a big question: are we entering a new era for two-strokes? For years, manufacturers focused on four strokes, but with advances in fuel injection and emissions technology, two-strokes are making a comeback. Kawasaki bringing back the KX 500 could spark other manufacturers to follow suit. Imagine a modern County Route 500 from Honda or a YZ500 from Yamaha. The off-road world could be on the verge of a new two-stroke revolution. Conclusion. So, does the 2025 Kawasaki KX 500 live up to the hype? Absolutely. Kawasaki has managed to resurrect a legend without diluting what made it special. It's still fast, still powerful, and still intimidating, but now it's controllable, reliable, and refined for the modern rider. This bike isn't just about nostalgia. It's about pushing the limits of what an off-road machine can be in 2025. Kawasaki didn't just bring back the KX 500, they redefined it for a new generation. If you're ready to tame the beast, this might just be the most exciting dirt bike of the year. Outro. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2025 Kawasaki KX 500, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our upcoming test ride video. Now I want to hear from you. Would you ride the new KX 500, or is it still too wild for your taste? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, ride safe, ride hard, and keep chasing that adrenaline.